Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Megan.Life, and today I have for you this green glittery iridescent look, perfect for the holidays. So let's get started. What I do first is my brows. I'm using the Sigma brow pencil in the color Teddy. It's a dark brown color really, and I'm just filling in my brows with it. And I haven't cleaned up my brows in a long time. Don't judge me, okay? But I'm filling my brows and then I'm softening up the color with my spoolie from Sigma, and I'm just combing it through, making sure that every little sparse area is sort of shaded in, and if it's not shaded in, I'm making sure the shaded in areas aren't so thick and my brows aren't harsh. So I cleaned up under my brows all those little stray hairs that need to be threaded away. I'm using my L.A Girl Pro Concealer to cover that up. You can use any concealer you want. I just like this one. The shade is Toffee. It's just perfect. I've been using it as my concealer for a while now, so I love it. And then I'm setting my brow hairs with Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel in Clear. You could use a tinted brow gel if you wanted to. I just think a tinted brow gel and using a brow pencil is just too harsh for me, so I just use a clear brow gel. You can use whatever works for you. I just use a clear brow gel. And then for my eyes, I'm going over it as my base using this blue eyeliner from Rimmel, and I'm winging out the ends as well because I really want it to be the base for my entire look. And I'm also not going above the crease, it's just under the crease and on the lid itself. And then I'm packing my eyeshadow in, which is Kiwi Shine from Jesse's Girl, and it is iridescent and it's green, but depending on where the light hits it, you might get a little bit of yellow, you might get a little bit of blue, which is also why I use that eyeliner, because it's the best base for this shadow. I've used other bases. I've used a white base, like a brownish base, but this is the one that works really well with this color, so that's what I use. But like I said, this shadow is very iridescent, and there's also a lot of fallout from it as well, so I'm really packing it onto my lid. It's almost like it sticks on like a loose pigment in a way. But after I pack that on, I'm going with a black shadow from my Sephora palette. You could use any black shadow that you have really. I just wanted a cut crease. I wanted my outer V to be very defined, so I'm using that. And I'm using my crown brush with the pencil end and the blending end as well, and you'll see me flipping that brush. I'm just packing on, and then I'm blending it out, and then I'm packing on and I'm blending it out, just so I have the right pigmentation that I'm looking for. And then I'm going in to brighten up my inner eye area with this Pacifica Shadow. It's a brownish goldish color, so you could use like a really champagne-like color, but I think the brownish gold really helps blend in with the iridescency of the eyeshadow. Is that even a word, iridescency? I don't know. But I'm just putting that into my inner tear duct area and blending it through. I don't want it to be a harsh line. I want everything to just seamlessly blend in with each other. And then on my lower lash line, I'm using this magenta-y reddish color from my BH Cosmetics Galaxy palette. The color is Aphrodite. Like I said, it's reddish magenta, and it won't really be harsh on darker skin tones. I feel like you get more color payoff if your skin pigmentation is lighter, but on darker skin tones, it just blends in perfectly. At least it does on my skin tone. So I just put a little bit on my lower lash line, and I blend that out as well, just to soften it, because I want a little bit of smokiness on my lower lash line, but I don't want it to be crazy. So I'm going right on top of that brown on my crease, or in my crease, excuse me, with a brown shadow. I have a dark brown shadow, and this just really gives it more of that cut crease look that I was going for. So a little bit of extra darkness in my crease, and then in my outer V I get that really sharp black that's blended through on the shadow. And don't forget to blend it all out. So I'm using a clean blending brush, and I'm just blending it through, softening that brown, that dark brown and that black together, making it one uniform, as close to uniform as I can get it. And I'm just blending it all through to give it a really soft cut crease look. It's not really a cut crease, but anyway, I'm reapplying that my lid color because there was a lot of fallout that was going on. All my eyeshadows I used for this video had fallout, so I'm just reapplying, making sure the pigmentation is not lost in all the crease color correction things that I were doing. And then I line my liner with this Glitterati black liner from Elizabeth Mott. Now, the name Glitterati, it has little silver sequency glitter things in the liner, which I feel you can only see if you are looking at the liner. If I put it on and it dries, because it dries matte, you don't really get that glitter that's in the liner itself. So yeah, but it does, it's not felt tip, it's a brush tip, so, and it's really small, so it's easy for you to, or at least it was for me to line my eye. I usually use a felt tip, as you guys know, but trying my hands is something new, and it was quite easy to use. This was my first time using this. I actually got this in December's Ipsy bag, so I liked it. I'm curling my lashes to prep for my mascara. I love my mascara. The mascara I'm using is the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. It is so good. The volume it gives my lashes, the boomness it gives my lashes, the length it gives my lashes. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. This is my favorite mascara. Well, one of my favorite mascaras. It's in like my top 3 favorite mascaras. So I just slap it onto my upper and lower lashes, excuse me. I can't even speak anymore, guys. But I put on a couple coats. If you had false lashes, if you like wearing falsies, you can definitely wear them. I don't like them. I don't wear them. So I'm using the mascara that gives my natural lashes the most look. But false lashes wouldn't hurt as well in this look, because it is for the holidays and it is a special occasion that you'll be wearing this look for. So yes, wear your falsies if you want, if you must. So now that my eyes are done, I'm going in with my foundation. I always use this one, guys. It's the L'Oreal C8 Cocoa foundation, and it just glides on my skin, and I'm buffing that into my skin with the my flat kabuki brush from Sigma. And I'm just buffing and packing it into my skin. It's very liquidy, so it takes a while for me to really work it into my skin. But I'm going to highlight and bring dimension back to my face, first starting with my concealer. The same concealer I use on my brows is what I use all over my face, which is again that L.A Girl Pro Concealer. And I'm blending that in with my e.l.f. small stippling brush. Also using my fingers as well along the way. And then I'm setting that with this Laura Mercier powder. I also got this powder in my December's Ipsy bag, and I freaking love this thing. I thought that it would have like a white flashback when I take pictures, but it didn't, which you could see in the beginning that I didn't have that under my eyes. You couldn't tell where the powder was. And it's like an oil straw. I swear it just sucked up all the oil in my face. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And I'm setting my entire face with my L'Oreal powder, which is also in the same shade as my foundation, C8 Cocoa. And I'm just buffing that onto my skin, just lightly swirling it around. Also, I do have to say that the concealer that I use doesn't really crease, but I always set it with the powder. Anyways, to contour / bronze up my skin, I'm using the CoverGirl Ebony, and I put it in the usual contour spots, which is my nose, the hollows of my cheek, jawline, temples, and just a little bit extra on my hairline. I used the same tapered brush from Sigma on my nose because I couldn't find like my small brush. So you see me squeezing the tip and just working that tip into the sides of my nose, just to contour my nose. And I went a little bit heavy on the contour today because it is for the holidays. And for my blush, I'm using Bella Rosa from Mirabella. I love this blush. It is very pigmented, guys, so be careful how you're using it. I'm using this blush from Rio Techniques. I am pretty sure it's a powder brush, but I use it as a blush brush. It just fans it on perfectly. Now, this is what I really wanted you guys to see in this video, was this. So it's a champagne highlighter from Temptu, and Temptu is an airbrush system, and I got this when I went to LA for Generation Beauty. However, when I didn't buy the airbrush system, and it said you could just use it on its own, so I took a little bit on the back of my hand and I put it on. You could see how perfectly the light catches it, and you'll see my reaction actually in a couple seconds here, because look at this side that I'm doing. It's just the perfect glowing thing ever. I kind of wish I had the system so it wouldn't waste my time, but yeah, you can see it's like fantastic. I love it. So I put it on the high tops of my cheek and a little bit of my cupid's bow area. I love this highlighter. It is my new staple highlighter. I love it, love it, love it, love it. It's really good, perfect for highlighting. So to finish up my look, I line my lips with Baby Berry, because there's so much color going on the eye, so much drama and extraness. I just wanted like a really soft pinkish berry lip, so I put that lip liner on from Jordana, Baby Berry, and I put my Ulta lipstick on, which is in perfect nude. It's just a brownish nude, and it gave me the perfect look that I wanted. By the way, I totally forgot to say, but excuse the scarf that I have on my head. I did my hair and I just wanted my edges to lay down. So there you go, guys. That is the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to leave comments and questions down below. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.